Namaste everyone and welcome to Yoga Fitness with Priyanka Sharma. In today's video, we are going to learn about how to strengthen our thoracic spine or upper back. The human spine is divided into 5 regions: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum and coccyx. Cervical is just behind your neck, that is 7 vertebrae C1 to C7. Then we have thoracic, 12 vertebrae T1 to T12. Lumbar is 5 vertebrae L1 to L5, and then the sacrum, and then the coccyx. So today's main focus, we will be doing it on our thoracic. It's around a rib cage. So thoracic pain causes due to our lifestyle, or sitting a lot on computers, or watching TV a lot, or maybe using heavy weights without any knowledge or without understanding how our body works, what we need to do, how to strengthen, or even the slouching back or round shoulder would cause that pain in the upper back. So we will learn a few exercises to fix that round back. So let's get started. So my first prop I'm going to use is a band, and these straps are easily available online and you can find it anywhere. And if you don't have the strap, you can also use a big cloth, and you can open your arms wide enough like this. As you can see, my hands are open up, and then you open your chest, moving your arm back as far as you can, and as you exhale, you draw your rib cage, you draw your belly in, nice round in your back. Again, inhale, we open our chest, retract your shoulders, push your shoulders behind, and then as you exhale, we make that round shoulders, bringing your shoulders up to your ears. I have also made this quick fix TheraBand shoulder workout. I have put that description link below. You can have a look if you want to work on quick fix shoulder exercise. Breathe in and breathe out. So this was our first exercise with the band, and then the second prop I'm gonna use is the blocks. So I'm gonna use the blocks for my melting heart. Placing your both the palms using 2 blocks and flat. If you don't have blocks at home, you can use a bunch of books or a vessel and flat, and then move your knees back, and your hips should be aligned with your knees. As you can see, my legs are perpendicular. Then draw your belly in as much you can, and then try to walk your hands to the front and try to dip your chest down and chin down towards the floor. And then again, you inhale, you look in front, exhale, you dip, you move your chest, your chin down, inhale, again you rise, look in front, exhale, look down, and feel those nice stretch in your upper mid back. Inhale and exhale, and then you will just pause here for 5, 4, 3, 2 with your natural breathing, and 1. Slowly come up and then draw your knees close to your blocks so that you do not have a muscle tension. And if this was too hard for you, you can modify by forearms. Stack your forearms, just fold your hands, and then you will walk your knees back like few steps until you find your hips aligned with your knees, your tailbone up, draw your belly in, and then you try to push your heart down, and then you come back, and then again you try to push or dip your chest down with that chest open and your armpit. Inhale, exhale, keep breathing. Coming up, breathe in, breathe out. We expand as much we can, trying to push your chin down, and we try to touch your chin on the mat if we can. And then with the practice, with few times and also every day consistently, you need to practice to open your upper mid back. So after our blocks, and then walk your knees to the front. After our blocks, our third prop is the roller. This is one of my favorite. I love this wheel roller, and if if you don't have roller, I'll show you what alternate practice you can do it. So first of all, I will walk my feet to the front, and I'll try to adjust myself in such a way that I can move my roller back and forth. So you have to bring that roller on the base of the spine, and you're trying to rest. So make that shape of the roller, arching your back, hold your back of your head. If your hair is open like me, you can just tie it up and start. Inhale, we walk, we move our head all the way down to touch. I really make my students do this every class, and they really enjoy it because this gives them so much space and releasing all the stress, and we decompress our spine by moving our spine back and forth. And then when you bring it to the front, you move the roller all the way to the back of your head. Tap your knees to the front if you want to stretch your hip flexors with your back roller. Breathe in and breathe out. So you can do this few times, and then you can sit on your mat, rest your glutes, rest your head, and take your arms either back or to the side, and you would really feel those muscles release, those tension. And most of the time we are hunching our back or slouching our back. With this rest, we open our heart and creating space, enhancing our posture. And then when you feel like you're feeling dizzy for some reason, you hold your head, you bring your head back and relax by hugging your knees. This is counter stretch for your back bending. It will just let our blood settle down, and then maybe you can nod your head side to side, tip your head side to side, up and down for a few times, or maybe you can take those semicircles, full circles of the neck, just to avoid any pain on your neck. Okay, so after the roller, as I said, if you don't have a roller, you can stack the blocks, 2 blocks, and then same thing, you will sit and then you place that 2 stacked block right behind your rib cage, and then you will slowly rest, and then you can hold your head, or if you are advanced practitioner, if you can see your head touching down, you go in that supported fish shape with your legs straight, your arms going back. You can even make those butterfly shape of your legs with your feet together, knees apart. So this is a very good stretch again for the back. If you don't want to use the roller, just use your 2 blocks and rest. So after you done like 10 rounds, breathe in, you sigh out. You hold your back of your head, draw your knees together, and then slowly use your core muscles, and we flex our spine and bring your head again. Again, the same movement. You nod your head yes and no couple of times. It's just to ensure that the neck is fine. You can even make those shoulder roll-ups back and forth. And then you can keep it aside. Now our last prop is a stool. In case if you are at work or you're so tired, like sitting on chair whole day, you just need a stool or a chair. But right now I have stool. You can also use it on the chair. You have to sit on the chair like how we do, and then bringing your hands back, holding the side edges of the chair, and then you push your seat to the front, opening your heart and move your neck, your chin up. And then just have 10 breaths here. 10, inhale, exhale. 9, if you feel pain on the neck, you can just bring your face to the front and look in front, or you can even tuck your chin if that makes you feel better. So it's not compulsion to look your head up. You can also gaze in front, or you can gaze down, wherever you find that suitable spot for the neck. Inhale, exhale. So your lungs are expanding laterally. Exhale. exhale. So you're also using your rib cage. As I said, thoracic spine is right around your rib cage. So all those muscles around your rib cage is being nicely we provide a lot of oxygen and nicely mobilized, so we increase the mobility, opening your shoulder, opening the chest. You will also feel so much expanded after doing all these workout, all these exercises. I hope you like the video. Please share, please subscribe and comment below for more updates. Thank you and namaste.